Hi class, let's take a look at example 4. In example 4, what they're asking us is to evaluate the first derivative, and then they do want us to simplify the answer. So let me just actually rewrite it as, well, using r is equal to 4 cosine of theta. The first derivative, or in this case dy dx, is going to be equal to the following. So this is from the formula above. So we're going to basically evaluate this mess. And they do want us to simplify it on this specific problem. So that's going to probably mean that we're going to be using some identities. Okay, there we go. Okay, so the actual formula, it's going to be f prime of theta, then sine of theta, plus f of theta, cosine of theta, over f prime of theta, and then it has a cosine of theta, minus f of theta, sine of theta, and obviously we're using r as your f of theta. So for this particular one, let me just evaluate f prime of theta, and this is going to give us a negative 4 sine of theta. So this is just so that it's clear what we're evaluating, and we're going to be evaluating that here and here, and then your f of theta is basically the 4 cosine. So when we evaluate the function and the derivative, we make a mess. So if we were to do a problem where they're asking for the slope, I would just say evaluate and plug in the values, because it'll be it could be really messy to simplify. So let's take a look at this one. So you're gonna end up with, well, a negative 4 sine of theta times another sine of theta, plus 4 cosine of theta times a cosine of theta that's on the top. At the bottom, a negative 4 sine of theta, cosine of theta, minus a 4 cosine of theta, and then we already have a sine of theta. Okay, so let me take this to the next step, and on the top you can actually combine the sines and combine the cosines. So our numerator, it's going to simplify it a little bit. We're looking at a negative 4 sine squared of theta plus a 4 cosine squared of theta over, and then the actual denominator, we happen to have like terms. So in this case, you're going to get a negative 8 sine of theta and cosine of theta. And then let me actually let me factor a 4 from the top, and we're gonna have to be looking at some identities to simplify this one. So I'm going to factor a 4, so this is going to be 4 times, and I'm going to leave it as cosine of theta minus sine of theta over, and technically negative 8 sine of theta cosine of theta. And then on the good news, this one reduces, so we're rewriting it as, this is equivalent to negative 1/2, and then on the top you have the cosine squared of theta minus sine squared of theta. This is supposed to be a squared, and then at the bottom you have the sine of theta cosine of theta. Okay, and then we're going to be using the following identities. So cosine squared of theta minus sine squared of theta, it's going to be cosine, but let me double check. So cosine squared minus sine squared, you can express it as a cosine of 2 theta. And then there is an identity for this portion as well. So 2 sine of theta, cosine of theta, you can express that as, I lost it, as sine of 2 theta. There we go. Okay, so this one we can further simplify as negative, and on the top you have the cosine of 2 theta. At the bottom, this will be the sine of 2 theta, which is equal to, well, cosine over sine, negative cotangent of 2 theta. And let me just summarize the final answer. In this case, the first derivative for r is equal to 4 cosine of theta is technically dy dx, which simplified to a minus cotangent of 2 theta. Okay, so this is our final answer. This particular one we're actually simplifying because the main objective is just going to be evaluating the derivative. For problems that they want you to find the slope or the equation, you can actually use, combine the tops. So you could have done, this particular one would have been fine. Or if it looks like it's going to be very messy, you could have used this one. That's if they're only asking for the actual slope at a given point. If they don't want you to simplify the derivative, or if they're not asking for the derivative, you may use any of these two. In other words, you would directly evaluate a given point to find the slope, and then it'll simplify faster than trying to look for identities. But this one, they were very clear that they wanted us to simplify the final answer, which simplifies to a cotangent of 2 theta.